Well, good evening, YouTube. So I no more than finished the 445 for one of my friends and discovered a rear oil leak on my own 425 John Deere. So I went about the task of finding out why I have such a bad leak. It's too much to continue on with, so I looked under the frame and exercised the foot pedal forwards and reverse and attempted to see where the leak might be coming from. It required me to remove the gas tank, the seat, the fenders, the wheel, and finally get down to the side of the frame where I can look in and see the transaxle. I thought the transaxle was leaking back towards the where the axle actually bolts on to the transaxle, right? So I focused on that first, started the engine, let it run for a while, and didn't leak back there to my surprise, but it did leak a little further up, a little higher on the transaxle inside the frame. So I take you inside the frame. Here's the leak. So it's the lever that forward and reverse lever that drives the machine forward and reverse. So I removed that bolt off of that lever and look behind it to see what might be back there and see if that's where it's leaking. So I sort of reached inside the frame and manipulated the lever off of the shaft there, and I'm doing this all sort of inside the frame because I really hate to remove this entire transaxle. It has so many things hooked to it, so I'm trying to do it inside the frame, and I'm successful in removing that lever off of that shaft after I work it around a couple of different times with my fat fingers. And so there you go. Removed. Now behind that is a snap ring. So next we remove the snap ring. So in this view you can see some primer showing up under the black paint there as I'm removing this snap ring. The reason for that is I took a hole saw and cut a larger hole in the frame. It's a robust frame. I'm not worried about it weakening the frame at all. But I did this so I don't have to remove the entire transaxle because it has so many things attached to it, and it's quite a job to take out that transaxle. So here's the snap ring. Snap ring removed. Let's see what's next. Turns out there's a washer. This gets quite a bit of action, so it's fairly robust. There's a washer there, and so I try to work it off with one hand and hold the camera with the other. And again, I eventually achieve the task. So there it is, the washer. Okay, let's see what's behind that. Turns out it feels like an O-ring in there, or some kind of a seal. Can't really see too much more, although it does sort of look like an O-ring there. Well, so it's time to back out of the frame now and go to my computer and see if I can find what seals this. Is it a packing? Is it an O-ring? Is it a seal? So I like to use Parts Advisor on the John Deere website. So if you go to Parts Advisor, you can see what the folks behind the counter see. And I'm getting fairly decent at using this now, and it saves me a lot of time by doing the research at home, making the order, and it shows up at the dealer. So it's just point and click. You see the lawn tractor, you point where you want to look and sort of drill into the schematics and the sort of page by page, picture by picture, and pretty soon you drill in and you're going to be able to find a part number that you're looking for, hopefully. And in this case I do. So yeah, we drill in, we find the lever, we find the bolt, the washer, the snap ring, and now they call it a packing, which is nothing more than a couple of O-rings, it looks like, So I placed an order. Should be in a couple of days, and I'll go pick it up. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, or dissent. You've been watching the Junkyard Tailgate channel. A good day.